Hello, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus. This is Sagittarian Truth Seeker here with your love reading for the month of May. All right, I hope you guys are doing good here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Get this thing going. I do have past, present, and future with my surrender cards to see in depth what may be going on in the situation. All right, so surrender to low self-esteem. Surrender to attachment of results. But I do have the self-esteem thing in reverse. So I feel like a lot of y'all have built up your self-esteem. Okay. Which is good from the past. And we also have surrender to rest and sleep, which is in reverse. So hopefully that overthinking and too much overthinking or something that's going on to where you cannot sleep. In the future, it looks like you will be resting well. Also in the shadows, we have surrender to receiving love and support. So some of you are being stubborn when it comes to receiving open arms for somebody. That could be any type of family, friend, or loved one. Okay. You have that bullheaded energy, remember? So somebody is telling you to open up to somebody who's positive in your life. All right. All right. Let's see my Taurus. What we have going on here? What is the overall energy for my Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So for the present, we have surrender to attachment to results. So some of you are holding on to the way you want something to turn out. And that is going to be that's being a problem for you, because even with this problem, even with this issue, it is stopping a lot of you from sleeping or, resting. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean you're not sleeping, but sometimes you have to rest. And when you rest, you have to rest your mind. Okay. Some of you are thinking 24/7. And that's where your rest and relaxation, things are being messed with, maybe even anxiety. Okay. Your overall energy, it's the Five of Wands in reverse. So this thing is, Five of Wands is, of course, about competition, but it's also about arguments or disagreements, and in a passionate way. Okay, this is feeling a disagreement between you and other people. For some of you, this is multiple people. Okay, there's just a big disagreement, and it seems like everybody has a way that they want something to go. And that's what's causing this disagreement. Everybody is stuck to their way. It even looks like you. Like everybody is stuck in how things should turn out and how things should go in the situation. But with it in reverse, that is coming out of conflict. So that's a good thing. Okay. So maybe somebody is starting to agree, or somebody is starting to agree just to disagree. But I feel like for some of you, somebody is trying to help you. I know this is a love reading, but it could be, love goes all types of ways, but somebody is trying to really help you and you're not open for it. Or you almost feel defensive. Like you feel like them trying to help you is them trying to spite you in some type of way, and you're not open to receive it. And I have low self-esteem in reverse. So some of you could have been feeling low about something that went on in your past, or had you really down. It could be, of course, a love situation that had you really down in the dumps. And it's something that you've gotten over now, though. It is in reverse. But maybe somebody's trying to help you or give you love advice, and you're being very defensive as well. Like there's some type of, I don't know, but I can feel it. There's like some type of defensive energy, like no. Okay. And it's because I feel like there's some trust issues somewhere. And this is what kind of has you not resting. There's somebody in your mind who you don't know whether you can trust them or not. I hope that makes sense to you guys. But that's the kind of energy I'm feeling like, I don't know whether or not to trust anybody or anything that's coming inwards, okay? All right, what's challenging this? Challenging this energy here. All right. The King of Cups. All right. So for a lot of you, you're coming out of conflicts with, doesn't have to be a water sign, it could be a Pisces, but if this is not you, but I feel like this is not you, but a more aggressive energy, but this is somebody. I'm sorry, but this person they seem genuine. Like they genuinely do care for you, even if they have messed up. And for somebody, this is just somebody who genuinely care for you, but y'all have just been battling or whatever. But I see this as being a good person. Deep down inside, everybody makes mistakes, but I feel like deep down inside, this is actually somebody who does care for you. Or you do care for another person. Remember, this can go vice versa. But this is somebody who I feel like you're deeply connected with them. But the issue is the topic of discussion is getting to the 6 instead of the 5, okay? Coming out of these agreements, I feel like you see life 2 different ways, okay? Honestly, you're 2 different. You're totally different when it comes to how your mind works, okay? You're more grounded. You're more about common sense, okay? You're more about reality, like, you know, that wouldn't work, that's not gonna work. You're more about facts, like factually, you know, like technically that's not gonna work, but this person is more emotional. You know, they're more like, if you just pray for it, if you just hope for it, if you just think it'll work, then it'll work. And you're like, no, no. In reality, like I could just see you saying, in reality, you know, this and that. And this person is not thinking on that level. They're more on an emotional level. So this is where you guys come into conflict. Okay. But even if this person has made any type of mistakes, I really feel like this is a genuine character here, male or female. They just might have a couple issues or something. All right. They may have even been the person dealing with the low self-esteem or something like that. Or somebody just not thinking, or the fighting, the arguing, the bickering is put somebody at a low. That's what's happening. Okay, foundation. Yeah, Towers card, big argument. I'm telling you, like it's a difference between the 2 of you. There's a big difference. And it has something to do with possibly an apology or proposal. Some type of emotional offering. Okay. Some of you were married to this person. You really trying to balance things out. But you're both stuck to how you think something is supposed to go. And that's the issue. Both of you could possibly not be getting the rest that you need because you're overthinking the process. You're just like, I don't understand why they don't understand me. And see, that's the problem. You're both thinking they don't understand. And it's not going to work because you're not willing to hear the other person. Even if you are, even though you do hear what they're saying, are you listening? You know? All right. When it comes to the low self-esteem in the past here, and for some of you, if this even if this isn't love, this could be like a father or something. All right. 8 of Wands, communication. The communication is off. Somebody might have said some very hurtful things, especially in the midst of arguing. Okay. Somebody could have possibly had some type of addiction or obsession with something. Spending, you know, drinking, going out, stuck in their ways, overly possessive. And that made the energy just crazy. All right, what's hovering over this? Oh, yep. I keep getting this for a lot of people. 3 of Swords in reverse. One to get out of this heart. Not even for some. Yeah, it's like it's the Tower, so it was something big. It was something major. Big argument. If you can see, big argument on the phone, dropping stuff, breaking glass and shit. You know, like, somebody was really pissed off. This caused a major uproar between the 2 of you. Somebody said some very hurtful things. Somebody feel very, very low. And maybe you didn't even want to. I mean, not want to, but I mean, you know, once you get to saying things just out of spite. But both of you are still stuck in your ways. You're still stuck right now, okay? And that's why I'm saying Some of y'all, if y'all just take the time to rest and just not overthink about it, the answer may come to you. With the surrender to, rest and sleep, the answer will come to you if you just relax. Or stuff will start to make sense if you just relax, or you'll be able to understand where they're coming from. It's all about perspective. It's all about taking, you know, putting on somebody else's shoes and seeing what's up. All right. Yep. Because look, that's crazy. I got surrender to rest and sleep in reverse. I got the 9 of Swords in reverse. You know, 9 of Swords is about anxiety, is not being able to sleep. It's about frustrating, and you're just going to come out of it because you're going to come out of this, this conflict. Somebody's going to finally come out. And I feel like with the 3 of Swords, somebody is going to decide to go ahead and just, look, let's talk it out. What's the issue? Okay. Yep. Let's see where you are now. 7 of Wands. You're being defensive. Very defensive. I'm telling you, I'm not making this shit up, y'all. Somebody is very defensive, but this is in your position right here. Okay? Like, this is the attachment thing. This is the I'm right. I feel like I'm right, you know? And it's not even about being right in a relationship. Like, it's not even, or if you're trying to be in a relationship or whatever you got going, whatever this issue is, it's not even about being right. Okay? It's kind of just meeting in the middle. If you want it. If you don't want it, then walk away and you just be right. You know, but how are you going to feel after that? You know, some people don't care. Other people do. Okay. So you're being very defensive. You might have even walked away. You might have even left. You might have even slept over a friend's house, slept in a hotel, or just moved out, period. I do have the 8 of Cups. And I also have the King of Pentacles. So somebody just decided, I don't want to do it. I call it quits. But it looks like, and this is also a reason why somebody is losing sleep, because somebody's not happy sleeping alone. Okay. But it looks like this may come to, hopefully, the Temperance. All right. Now let's see where they are. But I want y'all to see that this picture here too. I want y'all to really see it, because it looks like the 7 of Wands, like this person, she has blood on her. Like, she's getting beaten up trying to explain her point of view. Like, I just really want you, if you can see it here, like, it's like blood and everything, but they're still like acting like nothing's bothering them, nothing's wrong, and they're still trying to stand in it and like, look, this is this and that. So just be careful with that. Because a lot of people, you end up hurting yourself, you know, in a situation of trying to defend something when really all you want to do is just make something work. Okay, so you're at the 7 of Wands. They're at the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So some of y'all, you're not living together, or you're not dealing with each other right now. Okay. This is where the conflict, some of you are just definitely about to separate, and some of you guys are going to come back together. But this person on the outside, they're waiting. They are waiting. Okay, but you're being so defensive, it's like all I can do is wait. Because we have Justice in reverse here. Okay, oh no, we don't. Sorry. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay. We got a lot of 7s, y'all. All right, hopes and fears, we have the Chariot card. So the Chariot, as you can see, is like the happy family driving in a car. Everybody's getting along. So that's really the hope of this. It's for everything that, even though there's been big obstacles, for everything to kind of turn out a lot very peacefully. After all this arguing, fussing, fighting, bickering and stuff. Okay, so as far as the outcome as of now, let's see what we have that may be going on here. Whew. That's how I feel. I don't know if that's how whoever this resonates with feel, but I'm just like, whew, goodness. Okay, it's going to be the 2 of Swords energy. Decision making. I feel like after all this comes down, it's either going to be, what are we going to do? Or should I leave it alone? Should we let it go? Or should we wait on it? Or should we work it out? But this 2 of Swords looks very peaceful. She looks very peaceful. But she is trying to balance out, you know, pros and cons and everything like that. But it's like, what, are we going to work on it or not? What are we going to decide? So at the end of the day, you guys will probably both be able to actually come together and make a decision. Whether this decision is to leave or to stay. Hey. But everything's about to calm down. Like everything's about to calm down and get real quiet. So maybe you guys needed that space. All right. Sagittarian Truth Seeker here. See you guys later.